Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. It's Rad, and in this video you can listen to the forecast of your star sign for the week April 14th to April 20th. And if you do find that video informative and you like it, you can subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Leave a like if you like it, obviously, or dislike if you don't like it. Leave a comment as well if you so wish. Either of these actions is going to help me with the YouTube algorithm. And at the end, before I start with the video, bear in mind that this is a generalized reading for the star sign. Therefore, you should use it more as a guidance rather than anything else, because very seldom it will cover up 100% of the things that you are going to experience throughout the week. But if you do wish your personal situations or subjects that you are chasing, goals, dreams, or problems to be a subject of my tarot interpretation, you can go to my website, which you can see on the display right now, or you can find it as well into the link below. And there at the very front page you can see a full list of my services and their pricing. So based on your budget and also your needs, you can go for whichever one suits you best. Now with that said, let's go right away to the video. This reading is going to be for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and also Rising. So if your sun is in Gemini, then the reading is going to show what's going to happen to you. If your moon is in Gemini, then this reading is going to show how you're going to feel. Or if your rising is Gemini, then that reading is going to show how you're going to deal with what you will have to face throughout the week. So listening to all those of your natal chart should give you a pretty good idea what kind of a week you are going to have. So let's finish the shuffle and have a look what the week is going to be for Gemini. Now the first card for Gemini, that is a Page of Swords, followed by the second card, I'm sorry, here, which is the Three of Pentacles. Now the third card, that is going to be Two of Swords. And the last one, Nine of Pentacles, the Saving Grace. Okay, so these four cards here, again, Page of Swords, Three of Pentacles, Two of Swords, and the final one, that is a Nine of Pentacles. All right, guys, this week you will become a thorn into someone's heel. And the most probable reason for that is going to be the person you love, right? Whether the person you flirt with, the person you have as a love interest, or the person that you are with. This is going to drive someone that is also close to you pretty nuts. And the only thing that I can figure out as a reason is because you're going to put your romantic interest, which, by the way, at least according to these cards, it does look like that is going to be a long-lasting one. So that is a fantastic week in which you can start relationships. Okay, so you're going to put that romantic interest in front of that close person, for example, a relative of yours, say mother, say father, say cousin, okay, say a sibling. And the more you rely on that individual, okay, the more you are attached to them, the worse that, how can I put it into words, the worse that confrontation, if I may put it that way, is going to be, because this dependency that you do have of that individual, that it is used to, how can I put it into, it's very complicated to explain, and I'm a bit excited here. So the way that close person to you, not your romantic interest, but that relative of yours, I'm going to start using that word so I can differentiate these two personas, because they both are going to be important to you. So the way that relative of yours is seeing the situation is that they are supporting you through your development, and that without them, you're good for nothing. pretty much. Okay, you're not going to be able to handle your life, at least not for now. So that said, they're going to try to use that as a leverage to pretty much say, I don't want to say bend you to their will, but more like accept their point of view instead of kind of clashing with them on the different standpoints and on the different not standings but positions that you do have, whether you see one thing important, which is your love life, and they see another thing important, which is you being under their thought, right? So what is the best course of action? Well, at least according to these cards, ignoring, total ignore. And other thing that you can do while you are ignoring all that, it is not intermingle, okay, your romantic interest with your relative deeds, the deeds that you do have with that relative. And as you do not intermingle these two, little by little, that conflict is going to abate more and more until it is completely extinguished by the end of the week. And at the end of the week, at least according to these cards here, Gemini, your relationship is going to enter in a new phase, which is far more, or your love interest, the interaction with your love interest is going to enter in a phase that it promises you huge development, right? So it's very important that you do not answer to the provocations, you do not budge to the taunts, okay? But a rock solid, unfazed, ossified ignore to these provocations. It is, like I said, a best course of action. Of course, while you are ignoring that relative of yours, you cannot rely on them, so they will pretty much stop the whole support and will request that and will provide that support should you, like I said, adopt their standpoint, their points of view. Who knows? I mean, their request could be you to abandon your love interest and so on and so forth. But like I said, at least according to these cards, that love interest or that relationship you have can go for a very, very long run. It's the longevity, at least according to these cards, is pretty much granted. And don't forget that by the end of the week, you are off to a huge leap in development in that relationship, in this love venture. So with that said, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you do enjoy the reading, and if you did, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Leave a like and a comment as well. Either of these actions, and that is if you so wish, but either of these actions is going to help the channel with the YouTube algorithm, and we're going to see each other next time. Until then, bye.